Okay, in 3, 2, 1.
All right, so we're back with another episode. What day is it? February 25th.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself.
Yes. We've got the one and only Lilith Sanchez.
Lilith.
Yeah. On the podcast. She just got back from basic training.
Yeah, basic/AIT.
Hashtag basic.
Nice. So, due to technical difficulties, I did already ask you again. I did already ask you this, but what was it like?
Okay, so it was fun. It had its up and downs. It's all in your head. That's pretty much it. I met a lot of cool people. I learned a lot about myself, honestly, these past 6 months. A lot.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
Like what?
Basically, like my limits to things. Like, I didn't know I could push myself to a lot of things that we did over there during basic training. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I remember like thinking like a few times like that you kind of had, I don't want to say mental block, but it was just more of like you would end up seeing Faith do something and then Faith couldn't do it, but that's because Faith is lazy, and then you're just like say like lifting something heavy. You know, you would go lift it and you're like, oh yeah, no, and then like me or Froy or somebody else would try to do it, and like we could like barely lift it and we're like, fuck yeah, you know. That's because like, you know, we were just like, fuck, let's do it, and then like we did it, and then I'd be like, I don't know, like something in the back of my mind kind of made me think like, I don't know, maybe it's just like she feels like she's surrounded by people who can't do it. And I feel like just surrounding yourself with people who have the mentality of like always thinking.
I'd say that's definitely a large part of it.
Yeah. Of
I
like,
mean, not just, you know, but I think your surroundings of the people around you.
Like
even though I know you
yourself-
said that a good amount of them were like really lazy.
Yeah.
But still, you know.
Yeah.
Everyone's supposed to be trying their hardest too.
Mm-hmm.
But now I feel like you're probably in better shape than both of us. So
Probably. You could
Yeah.
probably like run laps around me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I
I'll
still
run
hate
a
running.
5-minute lap around my neighborhood and I'm like, it's so hard.
Yeah. Dude, I was you know how like you run laps and like you get like that sharp pain in like your side?
Mm-hmm.
I literally got that just by cleaning the fucking cars today, and like
Oh
I
my
felt so
gosh.
depressed. I hit a depression because I was like wiping down the fucking cars, and I was doing like real quick, and then like I like went to go sit up, and I was like, "Ah, you motherfucker!" Like, I just had to sit back down. I was like, "Oh my god!" And like every time I breathed,
Oh my god.
yeah, it just fucking hurt.
That's pretty sad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I did
Yeah.
experience that.
It
So,
really hurt
are you
me.
going to push yourself because of this experience and
Yes, I'm
go back to the gym or something like that?
Yeah, I'm gonna end up going back Tuesdays, Wednesdays, because that's the days that Froylands have off. That Froyland has off. I said Froylands like as
Yeah.
if he's like a
Many.
breed.
All the Froylands?
Yeah, all the Froylands in the
There
world.
are many Froylands.
There probably are. Imagine if there's like more Froylands like in the world, and they just like
if
all
you mean
unite.
people named Froyland or people with his personality.
I don't know. Probably both. Like people who have his personality.
Both. It has to be both.
Yeah.
Sure, there's a couple.
Basically, like a clone of Froyland.
Well, I wouldn't say a clone.
I don't
Everyone's
know.
unique,
Yeah.
which is
With
a
the- but
paradox.
you do
Because
get
if
those-
everyone's special, then no one's special.
Yeah. I mean, but you do get those doppelgangers.
Yes.
Like people who are like
Yeah,
part of a
yeah.
different country.
Lookalikes.
Yeah.
And it has to be part of a different country.
Oh yeah,
Oh, you're talking about different skin tone, but exact same like facial structure and everything.
No. Like there are people who, okay, like there was one that I seen where like this dude, he met his doppelganger like on a fucking airplane. I can't remember where he was going, but it was like some German dude like sitting next to him, and he like didn't fucking recognize him, and he was just sitting there like the whole plane ride, and like he looked over, and the German dude fucking looked over, and they were like, do we fucking look the same? And like they were both like checked each other out, and they were like, dude, we're fucking
On
doppelgangers.
Florsch and Dice?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
And then like they fucking got they got onto the news because they were just like, dude, we just found out we're fucking doppelgangers, and the news was just like, well, we don't got shit else to cover, so they put
Have you
that
heard
on
of
there.
Twin? I think it's called Twin Fest.
Twin Fest.
Have you heard of that? It's a thing. I think it's in Oklahoma,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like I think it's a yearly event where twins will go. It's supposed to be biological, but I feel like they could go. And
Did
just
you
say
go,
they were.
Jason?
I've never been. No, but my grandmother, my step grandmother, has gone several times.
Oh wow.
You should go with Josh.
Yeah, I mean
That'd be
you know,
funny.
yeah, it'd
That'd be
interesting.
really
It's in
funny.
Oklahoma. I've never been to Oklahoma. There's
Why
like
not?
nothing out there.
I
I don't know.
know.
I'd like to go just to Oklahoma because I feel like Oklahoma is pretty cool, but Twin Fest is kind of cringe. But you know,
Yeah, there was
That's
there
just
was
my
a
opinion.
college in Ohio for mechanics, and I really wanted to go. And I told my dad, I was like,
what was
dude,
it called?
I think it was like Ohio University or some shit.
Oh, so just
I-
the
it was
regular-
literally just that. I think.
Yeah, Ohio State.
I don't know.
My uncle went there.
Huh?
My uncle
I have
went
a
there.
friend who
Where?
goes there.
Oh, Ohio State.
Oh,
Mhm.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my friend Muhammad goes there.
Really?
Shout out to Muhammad. Yeah, I don't
No.
think he's hearing this, but
I don't know who
I just-
Muhammad is, but shout out to
he used to
Muhammad.
go to my school.
Shout out to Muhammad.
I did know Muhammad Ba.
Imagine the. Oh yeah, I was gonna say. Imagine. I feel like the small talk at Twin Fest would just be even more lame than normal. Like,
Yeah.
holy crap, you're like twins? That's like crazy. Like, me too, dude. No way.
They're
We're at
just
the
probably gonna
same
look at
event?
you and be like, "No shit."
Yeah, we came to Twin Fest.
Yeah, we
obviously.
both came to fucking Twin Fest.
But I don't think. There's no way that they check IDs when you go there. That would be
Mhm.
stupid.
Yeah.
So if you had a doppelganger, you could just go. Like I could go with Jesse, 100%.
Well, Jesse
That'd
is
be more
like
believable.
Jesse's taller than you.
No, he's not.
He's not.
No. Well, actually, he might be like half an inch. But
Well, that's the thing
it.
though. It's like,
I'm over an inch taller than Josh, or I think I still
Are you?
am. Yeah.
oh.
There was a point when we were.
I don't know. Something
Probably
about
about
Jesse
10.
just gives off like older brother vibes.
Well, that would make sense considering.
Yes,
he's
he
the
is your older brother. But I mean, I don't know. Like, just like whenever you go and talk to him,
But
you're
no
like,
one else would think that. I feel like if we were like just hanging out at Twin Fest.
Well, if you guys go to Twin Fest, they're gonna be like, "This guy seems more of like your older brother."
And I'd
instead
be
of
like,
your
yeah,
twin."
he's 3 seconds older than me.
Yeah. You should like count up how many seconds it takes to like how many years apart you and Jesse really are, and then just say
The
that many seconds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're 45,000 seconds apart.
Yeah.
0.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
40. My bad. 45,000. 0.5.
Yeah.
My
45,000
Gotta be
in
specific.
half a second. Yeah. Yeah. We're that many seconds apart.
Oh yeah, I got the hard Mountain Dew that everyone's raving about, and I do enjoy it.
You do
I'm also
enjoy
21 now, so yeah, I can drink
Whoop,
this.
whoop.
Nice.
Woo!
Nice. Congrats to you.
I had to call and go to like I don't know 15 different places to find this stuff.
Fuck that.
Yeah, it's. You have
Dude,
to really
no.
search for it.
I was scrolling through Facebook. I mean, not like anybody does it anymore, but
Faith does. I catch her on
Yeah.
Facebook all the time. I'm like,
Really?
you just need to
Yeah,
get off
she does.
Facebook.
I
It's
thought I
not
was
really
the only
surprising.
one.
She's like basically like already a mom in the way that she acts.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't want to do anything. Okay, wait, that sounds offensive.
It's like I think it's like. Well, I don't want to sound stereotypical, but I think it's the white girl in her.
Check
What?
on Facebook.
Yeah, because if you notice, it's like as white girls get older, they revert back to Facebook. You haven't
think
noticed
so?
that?
No,
Yeah,
I've never noticed that.
I've noticed it.
Most of our generation doesn't fucking use Facebook. It's like maybe 7%, I think,
Mhm.
of our generation like
let,
actively uses Facebook.
let me just say,
I use Facebook Marketplace.
me
That's mostly it.
nah.
I
Wait,
just use
Faith
it for
uses?
family.
Faith uses Facebook.
I use Marketplace.
Oh, you use Marketplace? I use Marketplace too, but
It's-
then like
it's really good.
I'll scroll through and I'll
sometimes.
see some ads.
Yeah.
I'm like shit.
I liked it before when it was, I liked how it was more like Craigslist
Uh-huh.
because it was just like people near you. And now I guess they try to combine it with eBay, and now like
Mhm.
70% of the listings is like ships to you, and I'm like, I don't want that.
Yeah.
It's not why I'm on here.
Yeah, I don't want like a
I'm
fucking.
trying to go to someone's house and meet them and go like, "Can I have your shit?"
Yeah.
That's that's all I
Let
want.
me take your shit
Yeah.
and take my money.
Frankie,
Exactly.
have you seen my tattoo?
Huh?
Have you seen my tattoo I got?
No.
No, I haven't. I haven't seen it.
You're
either. Not in
lying.
person.
either?
No, she's not lying. She's lying.
Huh? You're lying.
Look,
She's lying.
What the fuck?
Wow, that's pretty
Dude.
I
impressive.
know, right?
That's a pretty
Can I
sick
get a
tattoo.
zoom in, please?
Hmm? Ooh, Roar. Roar XD.
Lion
It's
Queen,
like
am I right?
half my
yes.
arm.
My microphone came off the thing. Fuck.
You son of a bitch.
Boy. Dude, I gotta
So
slide
why
back
the
in.
lion? Or is there no reason?
There is a reason. Originally, it was supposed to have like 2 dates on the bottom and stuff, but then I saw the way he drew it out, like the stencil of it, and I was like, I'm just not gonna add the stencil. And it was supposed to be smaller,
Mm-hmm.
but just the way it looked, I was like, you know what? Go big or go home.
Mm-hmm. Fuck yeah.
Huh,
But
okay.
Fuck
yeah, it was basically supposed to represent God, basically, because I was
Oh.
originally supposed to have July 15, 2015, and then July 15, 2018.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because July 15, 2015 was the day I tried to end my life.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then July 15, 2018 was the day I got baptized, coincidentally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Nice.
Um,
nice.
Have you seen or like read the why I'm forgetting the name? Oh, the Chronicles of Narnia.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was thinking
Mhm.
of the Aslan character because he's supposed to be God, essentially.
And he's the fucking lion?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's the
Yeah,
lion.
that's the
Yeah, I
lion.
remember the
he's
lion.
supposed to be God.
Yeah.
So.
I didn't like him.
What? Why not?
I don't know. Some gave me
Liam
like
Neeson played him. It was so epic.
I don't know. He gave me like pedophile vibes.
What?
the f-
He's
I don't
a
know
whole
why.
lion.
I don't know why. I was like a kid watching the movie, and then I just seen like the little kids like sitting on top
I
of
can
them.
see why you would think that maybe like now, but if you were
Mhm.
thinking that as a kid, I'm sorry. Because I
know,
was like, oh my god, this lion is like taking care of these kids and like looking out for them. And Frankie's over here like, he's gonna fuck the kids.
I mean, but also it's like not fuck, but like as like a little kid at first, I was thinking like he's gonna eat those fucking kids. I don't trust him. Like I wouldn't fucking trust a lion,
Yeah, because lions,
especially
are scary.
a talking one. That means he has sentience. That means he knows how to get into your
He
fucking
wasn't
head.
the only talking animal, was he?
I don't
Oh,
think
no.
so.
Yeah, I feel like there
Wait.
was a lot more.
Yeah, I don't think
I
so.
can't remember off the top of my head, but I feel like there has to be more.
You know what? I realized just now there was a lot of like very mystical, but like one hit wonder movies
Like what?
at that time, like the Spiderwick Chronicles.
I never saw that.
You've never seen it?
I know
Well-
it was a book though.
Yeah. It
Caleb was into it for a while.
yeah. Dude, the movie wasn't half bad. It had Seth Rogen in it.
What?
It was a children's movie, and it had Seth Rogen in it.
What?
And this is kind of old, right? Like, wasn't he? a
What
lot
is it
younger?
about?
Early 2000. So basically, this kid, his mom. Who the fuck is it? Yeah, his mom. His mom moves into, fuck. I think it's like his grandpa's like old house, because his granddad died. So he plays him and his brother. So it's like the same kid. You ever seen The Good Doctor?
The show?
Yeah, the one where he has autism, but he's a doctor.
No.
Oh, I know what you're talking about,
I
though.
know.
The actor, though?
Mhm.
Yeah, I love that actor.
Yeah,
dude.
he plays as two different kids
Oh.
in that movie.
Wow.
like doppelganger kids.
Yeah, they're twins.
Oh.
They're
yeah.
brothers.
Have you seen August Rush?
No.
That's such a good film. It's got the same kid. I think it's from like 2007, with Robin Williams.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good.
Oh,
Such a
Robin
wholesome movie.
Williams.
It's all about this kid who finds this new way to like play the guitar. He plays it like beating on it, and it sounds really good. I don't know if that's legit though.
He plays the guitar beating on it.
He plays the guitar like kind of not stringing it essentially.
Mhm. So
He
he's just
mostly
kind of
plays
like.
it like this, and he'll like pluck the strings like he.
I know what you're talking
Oh.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a real thing though?
Oh, like he.
I
plucks
think so.
on it?
Yeah, I
Oh.
think it is,
Huh?
honestly.
Mhm.
yeah,
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
'Cause,
It's
like,
such
where
a good movie though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds nice. I don't know. When you were saying like he was banging on it, I was like, well, what the fuck does he do for like heavy metal? He's just like just hit like
No, when he plays the drum, he goes like this. He just reverses it.
he taps on it with his fingers, but he acts like he's like doing guitar. He's like. Dun.
So I'm curious. You were gone 6 months, right?
Yeah.
Not how has this place changed exactly, but how has it looked different? As in, like, from your eyes, from your experiences, like, how has it changed? Like,
What is it like coming back to society?
I can tell you one thing. The freedom is nice.
The freedom is
Of
nice.
being
Yeah.
back?
Yeah, of coming back because you basically have drill sergeants like on you 24/7, literally watching you everywhere. Because they're always constantly telling us there's eyes all over you.
Big Brother is watching.
Dude.
That's sketchy.
Okay, like for a girl, it's more understandable because I mean, y'all don't have like the urges to like beat your meat like guys do. But
Okay.
for a guy, like, how the fuck can you live in that way?
Oh, I mean, it
Like,
has
I get pissed. Like, I would get pissed, legit. Like, if I
Okay.
can't have like
I mean, I'm sure
30
you
minutes of
could.
alone time in the bathroom.
Oh, alone time? I don't know about that. 'Cause
See,
you bunk with
See?
other people. Okay, if your biggest concern of going into the military is not being able to jerk off,
yeah,
then
that's
you're not gonna
concerning,
make
Frankie.
it in the military.
Well, I mean, why the fuck do you think I didn't join? I
And
mean,
it also hasn't stopped guys either.
Yeah, I'm sure
Oh,
it
yeah.
hasn't.
It hasn't,
I'm
because
sure.
well, yeah,
literally-
they probably
Yeah.
like help
Circle
each
jerk.
other, you know?
No, what? That's the Navy, actually.
Yeah,
True, true.
I've heard a lot about the fucking Navy. Oh my god.
My grandpa was in the Navy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was in JR2C once. I heard some shit.
Yeah.
It's your
crazy,
time
bro.
now during
Yeah.
Russia.
Huh?
It's your time now to shine during Russia.
No, fuck that.
Do you feel more like disciplined? Like
Mm.
more responsible?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I can get up and I constantly have to keep myself busy now. I feel like when I try to lay down, I get up and go do something. It doesn't last long
Yeah.
because we were always constantly moving, and then the times when we would sit in our rooms, because at one point they would make us stay in our rooms the rest of the day because we had a new platoon coming in and they would come in and do their smoking and basically they're the newbies coming in and stuff, and so we would just be stuck in our rooms and I'd be like dying because I would look at my phone and I'm like, I don't want to look at this, and so I would just go do push-ups or just do something because it was like I felt like I was going crazy.
Dude, acting like it's the
I guess
fucking
you
joint.
somewhat broke the screen version of your phone.
I guess so.
That's good. That's awesome. I'm jealous.
She like pulls out her phone. She's like, I'm fucking disgusted. I don't want to look at you no more.
That's how I feel.
Mm.
But I'm like, but what do you have to show me? Still gonna look. It's like the dark abyss that you're not supposed to look into.
Yeah. It's like have you heard about icebergs?
Titanic.
I do know what icebergs are. If that's what you're asking.
Dude, they're such a revolutionary thing.
Dude.
No, but icebergs is like a term that you use to like it's kind of like the rabbit hole. But they're typically for things like how certain pop culture things happen, like with creepypastas and everything.
Because it's like layered and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So you start off at the top, like which is the one that everybody knows about, and then you keep going down until you get to the very bottom.
Sanchez, no sugar after 5.
You get to like the very bottom of like where it all started, and so like that's how you get like an iceberg.
Okay.
So I don't know where the fuck I was going with this, but yeah, that's
it
an
sounded
iceberg.
good. That's the thought
Yeah,
that
it sounded
counts.
interesting.
Hmm. I've been watching a lot of videos about those though.
Icebergs?
Hmm.
Or
Like
like the
iceberg
concept
videos?
you're talking about?
Like the concept, where like where you start at, the top. Like that's what it's called. There.
Oh, actually, I might have seen that in a video about the dark web. Because I do
Mhm.
remember, I think I did see like some sort of illustration of an iceberg.
Mhm.
And I didn't know why. I was like, oh, there's an iceberg. Cool.
It had like random pictures on it.
Yeah, and it was like certain percentages of this is this, and then blah blah blah,
Mhm.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's cool though.
Yeah. Oh, and this morning I don't know. I watched like a lot of like historical like info shit, you know? I don't know why, but it's like shit that's like not gonna help me in the long run.
No, history will always help you in the long run. I think history
Well,
is super important.
I'm talking about since like I know the entire like history of Hot Topic until now.
Okay. Wow, that seems pretty important. That could serve you. If you ever want to open a business, you can see how Hot Topic did it.
Well, they did it in their garage.
Wait, didn't
like
they fail though? Isn't Hot Topic dead, or is that something else? Is that
Mm-mm.
Forever 21?
what?
Something's one of them's dead. I think.
I was talking about why people like it started off with the history of Hot Topic, then it went to why people hate Hot Topic, and then why people still shop there even though they hate it. So
What?
That's confusing. I've never been to Hot Topic, so why do people still shop there even though they hate it, Frankie?
well, the thing is, though, is like people there are people who like still shop there because it's like an introduction to so many different branches of like pop culture. So you've got like your normal pop culture, like Harry Potter, shit like that, and then like whenever Warped Tour was like a big thing, they
Yeah,
were like the main area where you
That's
can get
definitely
like,
where I heard about the going to Hot Topic from
Mhm. and then
emo girls. I don't
the
know how else to
scene
describe
kids.
it.
That's what
The
they're
scene.
called. Yeah, scene kids, where they
Scene
have like the
kids.
fucking blue hair and they have it like parted, like going down the side, and it's,
So-
like,
Covering
all
half your
straight.
face.
Cody.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, Cody.
Cody's
I
a
was
scene
like,
kid, but
Basically.
he's
I went to
for-
Warped Tour once.
Huh?
I went to Warped Tour once.
Me too.
Oh, when'd you go?
Middle school.
Oh, I went in high school. I think
Yeah.
I went my junior year.
You know what?
I
think
went the
it-
last
I-
year that it was a thing.
Yeah, yeah. I was actually wanting to go to that one,
Ah, dude, I could have seen you.
but
I could have seen you and go like, dude, we should have a podcast. Never
dude,
seen you.
you seem really chill.
Yeah.
We should start a podcast.
I just went to see one band. Like I saw that a band that I liked was coming to Nashville. I think it was Nashville,
Mhm.
and then I was like, oh, it's a Warped Tour, and I honestly bought a ticket without knowing that it was like
Mhm.
a whole thing with like I don't know 30 bands.
Yeah.
They should have had Blink-182 though, and they didn't.
My ex went to
Disappointing.
that one.
Oh really?
Yeah, the last one.
Oh, that was that girl.
You
Just
fucking
kidding.
bitch.
Just kidding.
No, but she went there with like
It was
her.
super hot. I will say,
Huh?
it was super hot out there. But
Yes.
sorry, continue.
Fucking heated. I thought you were saying she was super hot.
No,
I was like,
it
what?
I was sweating so hard.
But yeah, no, it was always fucking super hot. I remember every year that I would go, I would wear like a tank top, and that was it.
Wait, can you get in if you're like in middle school?
Yeah.
They don't have an age thing?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
As long as you got a ticket, you're good.
Wait, what are you
That's
guys talking
surprising.
about?
I got
it's a thing
into-
called a Warped Tour, which is this thing. Is it? It was always in Nashville, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over there where the Speedway is,
Mm-hmm.
the Speedway racetrack.
Yeah.
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 And
They.
they had a Warped Tour. I think they did it for like almost 20 years.
Oh.
Yeah.
Probably about 15, where they had
They were
I don't know.
sponsored by Journey.
Yeah, I think almost every year.
Yeah.
Journey sponsors everything now.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
do.
So I don't even know what they sell. I literally have no idea.
Not sponsored,
Not sponsored by Journey.
but they should since they sponsor everything.
Yeah, true. True.
Yeah. Yeah. Could use new pair of shoes.
Oh yeah, but it was this a bunch of what do you call it? It's I forgot what it's called, but there's a name for it when it's like a concert, but there's like a bunch of different bands playing. It's like an all day thing. It's like probably 6 or 7 hours. It starts from like 10, I think, maybe 9 in the morning till like pretty much sunset,
Mhm.
essentially.
It's like fuck. What?
I know there's a name for
Bonnaroo.
something like that. Yeah, it's
It-
kind of like Bonnaroo.
But without all the drugs and sex. And
well, there's
tents.
definitely
Okay.
drugs and sex.
Oh.
But
Well,
there's no
in
tents
the
'cause it's
porta
only
potties.
yeah, in the porta potties. But
because
it's only
they know
Ew.
that
but
there's
you don't
kids
stay
there.
sleep overnight because it's only like
One day.
one day. Yeah. But I mean, I went. And it was pretty fun.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah.
I remember they would always have like a Monster Energy drink truck
Oh
Oh
God.
gosh.
that would show up, and you can get free Monster Energy drinks.
Free?
Yeah, free.
Oh, I didn't know that. I mean, even I don't think I would have had any anyways, even if I know
Monster's
that.
not even that good though.
Hey,
I think
hey,
Monster-
when it's free.
I think Monster
that
might be
shit's
my
fun.
favorite.
Yeah, when it's free, yeah.
Monster might be my favorite of the energy. I don't
And when
really
you were
drink
in middle
almost any of
school?
them.
That shit's
Oh
fire.
God, no.
I had that
I didn't
shit.
start drinking those until high school, which is a good thing.
Energy drinks?
No, I used
Yeah,
to drink.
but even then, I never got like hooked on them.
I used to drink those motherfuckers every day.
Oh my God.
I started drinking them.
That's so dangerous, dude. I feel bad for people, I don't know, like middle school and high school, when I see them every day with like a bang. I'm
Mhm.
like, dude, you have a problem, and
Yeah.
this is not going to serve you.
You know, I used to be a weird kid in school.
Used to be.
Used to be?
Fuck you. Fuck both of you. But you know how like you have like those weird kids who are like act like something like super fucking like crazy's happening to them, like the vampire kid who
Yeah.
like acts like they're a
No.
vampire and they're like,
Yeah.
stop, you can't know my secret. Like shit like
Yeah.
that. I was that fucking kid.
Oh
but the thing
my
is, I was like, I
God.
wouldn't do shit like that. Well, in elementary school, I did shit like
So
that.
you just did stuff for attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I remember I told everybody that that I drank so many like energy drinks like every day that I constantly have to have one, or else my heart's gonna like slow down like its beating process, and then I'm gonna go cold. And like it was like one day it was like really fucking cold outside, and I legit was like cold, and I hadn't had like a Monster Energy drink, so I started believing my own shit, like my own bullshit. And I was just like, dude, I think I need a fucking Monster, like legit, like right now. And then like Parker and all of his friends, like I was with Parker and everybody, I told them that bullshit, and they were like, dude, we need to hurry up and
This
get to
man
the
needs
fucking
a monster stat.
Yeah, they're like, dude, we need to hurry up and get to the fucking
All right, it's Baja Blast
Home
time.
Depot gas station like as soon as possible. And like we fucking zoomed over there. And then he got like some random adult dude that was like hanging out at his house to like buy me.
God, that is delicious.
What the
I
fuck?
love Baja Blast.
Oh, that's Baja
Yes,
Blast.
Baja Blast.
What the fuck,
What?
dude?
Yeah,
That's
they've
lit.
got 4 different flavors.
Baja
That's crazy.
Baja Blast. Has
This
an
is the one I was
alcohol.
most excited to try because it's one of my favorite Mountain Dew flavors, anyways.
Dude,
But
that's
yeah,
fucking lit.
It's hype.
Didn't they make an energy drink also?
A Baja Blast one?
No, Mountain Dew.
Yeah, it's called
What?
Kickstart.
Yeah,
But they've got a lot of different flavors.
yeah.
Wow.
And none of
I
them
think
were
I've had a
Baja
couple.
Blast though.
Sad.
Sadly.
But I mean, because I didn't grow up on caffeine, when I drink like most sodas,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm like awake because there's that because they have caffeine in them. Like when I drink a Code
That
Red,
was never me.
that's like and Code Red to me is an energy drink because it's like 80 or 90 milligrams of caffeine, which is like a little more than a cup of coffee. I think it's a little more than one of those little mints, and
Mhm.
yeah, I'm just awake after one of those.
Yeah, no. I have to pop like 3 or 4 of those motherfuckers just
Oh
to
my
like
God.
keep
Wow.
myself going through the podcast sometimes.
That's crazy.
Dude, you should try to get off caffeine for a month and then take some. I've heard it's a psychedelic experience. This is what I've heard from
that's-
just one guy, like one time. But
That's a
I kind of
madman's
wanted to try
mission.
it.
That's a mad.
But I feel like you could. I don't know if I could do that because I've never
consumed a lot of caffeine.
I've never done it on a daily basis for more than like a few months.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's only been coffee. It's never been like energy drinks. So
What?
coffee's
I've
not a
started
whole lot
drinking coffee a lot more
caffeine. Yeah, yeah. You told
instead
me.
of energy drinks.
Coffee's good.
Yeah. And then there's this motherfucker I work with. His name's Jacob. He's my uncle's friend.
Fucking Jacob.
I know, fucking Jacob. He will buy 2 Monster Energy drinks at the start of the day, chug down the first one, and he gets like a small one, like small like this, and then he gets the bigger one. And so he'll drink.
He has
the
one of each.
Yeah, and then he'll drink.
So
He'll chug down
coordinated.
the small one first,
Yeah.
like literally fucking chug that shit, throw it away, like before like the first hour we're even at work, and then he'll start on the bigger one, sip on that until lunchtime, and then he'll go out and get himself 2 more.
Wow.
Yeah,
Drug addict.
but the thing
Just
is, I was
saying.
like,
not calling him out. I'm just saying. That's
he's
just what it
he's a
is.
bigger dude, like he's pretty hefty.
Okay.
So,
So he just probably needs more
huh?
caffeine for it to like affect his system.
Yeah, I guess, but.
That's still crazy.
It is.
That's
It
so
is.
much.
We tell him that he's gonna fucking die.
He's gonna have a heart attack,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, we tell
Telling you,
him.
I'm surprised you haven't.
Huh?
Of all the fucking monsters you've drank.
Yeah, me too.
You got into bangs for a while, didn't you? Which are like way worse. Isn't it like 3 or 4 times as much
Oh my
caffeine?
gosh,
I used to
was
chug those
drinking bangs
motherfuckers.
and
Jesus.
AIT.
I still could.
It was
Fuck.
terrible. I don't know how you did it.
I can't do Ghost. Ghost?
Ghost?
Is that a brand? I've never
Yeah.
heard of that.
Never heard of it either.
Oh,
It's
but
at
you gotta find
Gold's.
it.
No, it's at
Oh,
Gold's.
Is that Gold's?
Is that the one that I had?
I think so. Yeah.
It was like it tasted like Mountain Dew. It was like lemon lime something.
I think
Lemon
so.
But I'd never
lime.
seen it before. It was good,
I
whatever it
think
was.
so. Yeah. But no, there was I can't fucking handle Ghost. there was like one no, I mean like the thing is I was like caffeine wise, I can handle that shit. Like that
Yeah.
shit's that I kiss it on the cheek, tell it good night. You know, that's
Yeah.
baby shit.
Yeah.
But fucking acidic wise, oh my god. I like bought one when me, Jeremiah, and Froylan were doing leg day one day. And dude, that shit had me like wanting to throw up. Because like I kept getting like that acidic burn in my stomach and
Yeah.
in my throat. And I was
I
like,
I feel like I get that a lot if I worked out and I would drink energy drinks.
yeah.
Or just soda even.
Well, they asked me, they were like, did you drink pre-workout? And I was like, no. And then I was like, I mean, I've been trying to go all natural.
I mean, isn't pre-workout just... Is that more than a bang? Because I know it's a lot. It's a lot of caffeine.
Depends on
right?
how much powder you put.
Yeah.
See, look at this shit. I gotta take another one.
Oh, do it. Why not? It's my second one today.
What is that?
Huh?
It's a caffeine mint.
Caffeine mint?
Yeah, dude, they're awesome.
Energy and focus?
Yes.
Dude, they're awesome. There's also clarity and something else, which
Yeah.
is... I forgot what it's called.
I
But
can't- I
it's
can't remember what it's
ginger
called.
chai. That's what the
Yeah.
flavor is
Calm and
supposed to be.
clarity.
Yeah. It's basically supposed to be the opposite.
Yeah. Dietary supplement.
I like them both.
Yeah.
They're both awesome.
Well, I don't
Sponsor us, Neuro. Not a sponsor, but
Yeah.
when I first heard about the product, I was like, damn, like this is a really cool concept.
Mm-hmm.
I'd never even thought about it before. I kind of want to get the gum too. They have mint, the
Really?
caffeine gum. Yeah, I want to try that too.
Nice. You know, I've always wanted to try the the nicotine products that they have in like pharmacy.
Oh, like the patches?
Yeah. And shit
Yeah,
like
me
that.
too.
Because I know a lot of like the fucking yee kids at like my high school, they had toothpicks covered in like nicotine.
Oh.
And you can like just like
What?
have them in your mouth and like just chew on like the wood.
Is that why all the rednecks have toothpicks?
Mm-hmm.
No
Wait,
way.
what?
Yeah, they're Nicky.
Nikki.
They're nicotine covered
Nicki
toothpicks.
Minaj.
They're nicotine covered toothpicks.
What do you mean though? Like, how does that work? 'Cause is it from
They
the
just
patch?
chew it?
Huh?
Is it from the patch though?
No, it's
Because
like
they have to dump it in something, right?
it's like
Or
So-
coat it in something.
nicotine is like in its in essence like a whole chemical compound.
Yeah.
So with that idea in mind, you can literally apply nicotine to just about anything.
Oh, so you can buy nicotine-covered toothpicks.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can buy them.
that's pretty cool too.
Yeah, and they would literally
That
like
is actually very cool.
take the toothpicks out in the middle of class, and the teacher wouldn't think anything of it because she's just like, "Why the fuck does this kid have toothpicks? I don't care. I'm just gonna keep teaching math, you know." And so while she's up there still teaching math, I'm like, "Dude, you got like a toothpick I can have?" And they were like, "Yeah, sure." And then, like I see the box, I'm like, "That's a weird fucking box for toothpicks. Where'd you get those?" And he was like, "Oh, these are nicotine covered toothpicks." I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Get that shit away from me."
There
Fucking
was one
addict.
time where Josh was telling me a story about how he had a nicotine pouch. Like I think it's just chewing tobacco, I think, but it's in a pouch.
Mhm.
And I thought he said nicotine patch, and he was talking about, dude, like it really fucked me up. Like it was like the strongest I've ever experienced. And I still find it hilarious because I just think about like walking into a room and just seeing him like on the couch with like a nicotine
fucking
patch
nicotine
going like, oh my God, like fuck. Just like doing heroin, basically just like,
Yeah.
fuck, oh my God. It feels so,
Yeah, dude, it
That's
feels so
that's so
fucking amazing. Oh my
I'm
god.
tripping balls.
Oh my gosh. Probably as like a fucking 6-year-old, that's how you'd feel.
Yeah, I mean, with a nicotine. Oh my God, that's so sad to think about. If I
Like a
s-
6-year-old being on
Yes.
nicotine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even worse if the 6-year-old was like just just given the patch. It'd
You
be
ever
better
watch
if they just had 'em.
Shameless?
No, you've asked me this before. Well, yes,
yeah.
I've seen a couple episodes, but
Yeah.
they were like
Dude, the
somewhere
one thing that
late
I
in the
thought was
season.
fucking crazy is like how they I don't know where they got them from, but these motherfuckers will just pull out a pack of cigarettes and just start smoking them. I'm like, dude, you're 10. I'm like,
Yeah.
where the fuck
Oh,
did you get
yeah.
that shit?
Hey man, it depends where you live.
I
Where does that
can
show
get it
take
anywhere.
place? You know?
Is it?
Because I mean, there's a lot of places. I mean, at least in I think the United States that you
Shit,
see a
with
lot
how
of
they
kids
act,
smoking
it
cigarettes.
fucking seems like Detroit.
I mean, the first time I smoked a cigarette, I was like, I think I was like 12 or 13, but I didn't even smoke at all.
I've never smoked
I was
a
at the
cigarette.
I've
river-
never smoked it either.
I was at the river with my brother. The river, like there was a river next to my house where we'd go cliff jumping, and
Mhm.
they were pretty much like college frat guys, and they'd always show up. Not the same guys. Just at some point there'd be some college frat guys pulling through, and they showed up and like jumped a couple times. Then went to the next cliff, but then they left their pack of cigarettes, and me and my brother were like, "Holy shit, we never smoked it before." And then we like, I don't know, I guess they left a lighter too or something. They left the whole
Mhm.
pack, and we tried it, and we were like, "This is fucking disgusting." We were like, it was so gross. Yeah, I think we each took like maybe a puff, and we were like, "Oh, it's so gross."
Fuck that.
It was so bad. It was disgusting. But now I smoke them sometimes,
Yeah. After
Occasionally.
sex.
after sex. Yeah, sometimes actually. That is true.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
sometimes. I mean,
I've
you know,
always like wondered what the idea.
not for me recently, but I did do that sometimes.
Yeah. Like I wonder like what it's like to smoke a cigarette after sex, because I mean like me personally I'd never do it, but what does it feel like?
I don't know. I mean, for a guy, after you nut, you have this like I don't know.
You have this moment
It's
where
like all this energy comes out of your body, so you're just kind of like, oh, you're just kind of like worn
Drained,
out. You're kind of
yeah.
drained, and then
literally.
yeah, literally. And then I guess nicotine
fills you back up?
No, it doesn't fill you back
Does
up.
it add to
It just
it?
kind of relaxes you a little more. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it adds to it.
I mean, yeah.
you
Essentially,
somehow
whether it's
become like a
a
fucking-
cigarette or it's any form of nicotine, really.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Vapes, whatever, dude.
Shit. So
Yeah.
just after sex, just slap a nicotine
Or after
patch
like
on.
jerking off, whatever you're doing. Yeah, just slap
one
right
of those
after you
motherfuckers
come,
on,
you're
just
just like,
like,
give me a second, babe. Oh,
Fuck yeah.
the second orgasm.
Oh my god.
I wanted to talk about this last week because I just had this shit on my mind. I
Mhm.
mean, I have this on my mind a lot, but I like to think about how other people like perceive things. Like how they interact with things.
Mhm.
And I was thinking about it more because I watched this movie called Coda. Great movie. I'd recommend it to anyone. So it's a really wholesome story. It's about this family of 4. They're fishermen. Well, I guess some of them are not men. There's 2
Mhm.
girls. And 3 of them are deaf. The mom and the dad are deaf, and then the son is deaf, and the daughter is not deaf. She can hear just fine.
Mhm.
And she's really essential. Like the family business, I guess, is like fishermen because she has to she's the only one that can talk to people without
Mhm.
like sign language. And I mean, the one part that really stuck out to me was the parents are picking their daughter up from school, and they pull up like blaring like really hard rap music. Like, and she's like, "Oh my God, turn that down!" Like it's it's just like this dude like yelling on the radio like, "Yeah, I'm a fuck this bitch up" or something like that. I don't fucking know.
I'ma
It's
beat
not
my fucking
it's not
wife.
appropriate for like a school parking lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
basically. And then the dad like signs to his daughter, and he likes it loud because she's trying to turn it down. He turned it back up. Was like, "No, I like it loud because I can feel the vibrations." And I was like, God, that's so interesting, dude. How like as a deaf person, you can't like I sympathize because you can't hear like like beautiful melodies and things like that, but they can still get something out of it. It's completely different for them because they just can't hear it. So the dad got something out of the vibration. He's like it feels good on my butt or something like that. Just something funny. But I just think that's so interesting. Same with like that guy Jeff who used to work at Walmart. I always was so curious about how he literally
things.
saw things because he was mostly blind.
Mhm.
I think like probably over 90%,
Mhm.
something like that. And just I don't know. It really makes me think.
It was really upsetting because like they like made it to where they had to fire him, didn't they?
Yeah, that was one of the most. I don't know. It made me very mad
Mhm.
about what they did to him because he was such a nice guy. Like I remember one time I was helping him work on a paper, and we weren't really talking much. And then I think after we finished the pallet, he like looked at me and he was like, "Hey, don't tell anyone that you helped me." And I was like, "Okay, like sure, like why though?" And he said people have been getting on to him for asking for help, and I was like, that just made me so. God, that made me so angry. I was like, God, that's just so messed up.
Mm-hmm. Like, I don't understand like why you would expect someone to not ask for help when they're literally 90%.
Or not even
blind.
ask for help, but like expect them to do the same amount of work as someone else.
Mhm.
Like, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And he was just on top of that. He was just such a nice guy. He was so he was like content. Like he didn't complain about anything.
Mhm.
Like he wasn't mad about that.
And like besides
He wasn't
that, like there was
resentful about
literally
being
nothing
blind or
fucking wrong
anything.
with the guy. Like,
Yeah,
you
he
know,
was totally fine.
I mean, like you can walk up to the guy, have an actual fucking conversation. Nothing's wrong. He doesn't stink. He doesn't fucking like look at you, tell you like some random weird bullshit. or
Yeah, he
anything
was
like
normal.
That. Yeah, he was just a normal, average guy. You
Yeah.
know, he was nice to talk to. Everything. The only thing is though is he was 90% blind.
Yeah.
You know,
But
So-
even someone like you and me, like I know we like, because we're just different people, and you and me, like, and you and him, like we just perceive things differently. We live in different worlds essentially,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just curious. Like we could all, we could be having this conversation right now, and then we could all leave with like different readings of what
views.
happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like we go all see the same movie. We're like, oh, that was crazy, and someone was like, oh, I didn't like it.
Mhm.
It's just
Mhm.
we all interpret things in different ways.
Yeah.
Also, oh my God, Sound of Metal, really good one. That one, I like that one even more. It's another movie about this. Coda is on Apple TV, not a sponsor, and Sound of Metal was a Prime Video movie.
Mhm.
But this one's about this drummer who he's like a heavy metal drummer, and he starts going deaf, and
Because of like how fucking loud.
yeah,
the
yeah,
music
because of how loud he is.
huh?
He didn't even use earplugs.
Mm.
And that move, I like that one even more because it felt more. It wasn't as family based as Coda was, which I feel like Coda is more for everyone. Like I think everyone would like that movie.
Mhm.
But the way they did the sound in that movie too, Sound of Metal, was really like ingenious. Like they tried to put you in his view. They tried to like mute the sound out and like try to get you to hear what he was hearing. It was so interesting. It really just makes me think about
Mhm.
how I can hear things and how some people can't.
Mhm. One big thing that like really makes me think about shit like that is like the language barrier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because like because like how we like talk in English, we're just like, okay, well, cat means cat, like what the fuck. But like in other languages, cat doesn't mean cat. Like nobody knows what the fuck cat is.
Mhm.
So like how do they like perceive
it's so similar
what
in that way too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so interested in. I
And
really
they-
want to learn at least one more language before I'm 25 at
Yeah.
least.
They say that the closest resemblance that people like
The
what
Sims?
is is
Yes,
fucking
yeah,
Simish.
yeah.
You ever played
Simish.
Sims?
Sims? Oh, Sims, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So for like people who speak other languages beside English, and they don't speak any English at all,
Mm-hmm.
what English sounds like to them is what Simish sounds like.
I watched
to
a
us.
video the other day of this. I think it was in Japan, and this interviewer was going up to people they don't speak English, but he was like, imitate what English sounds like, and it was just so funny how
It
they would
was.
just try to imitate it, and I was just like, you know, it's interesting how they see it, because like in a way, like they're not wrong, because they were basically just like making fun of us. But I wasn't offended. I was like, Dad, this is hilarious. Like I'm really enjoying this, and they were like having a good time. But it's just, I don't know. It's just so interesting. I really want to learn. I do want to learn sign language too, honestly.
Have you seen like the interviews where people legit thought that Tom Holland was like American, and then like
Yeah, I don't know why they thought that.
He
I guess
pulls
'cause he's
out, like-
acted
Wait,
in a lot
what?
of-
Really?
I guess it's because he's
Yeah.
acted in a lot of like
English
movies.
Yeah, English
Oh,
like
yeah.
American movies. Like
Yeah.
he's acted in American movies, but he's like of the
Yeah.
UK English.
I feel like they just could have,
side.
honestly, I don't know why they had to switch to an American accent for even Spider-Man. I feel like they really could have just ran with that.
Well, I mean, you also gotta think like with the MCU, they're trying to keep everything like strictly, they're trying to keep everything like strictly connected to the comics, like how they are. So like with Spider-Man, he started
Well,
off as this,
does it ever say in the comics, like, when he's talking, it's like in an American accent? Like,
well, the thing
doesn't
is,
happen.
it's like Peter Parker is your average American boy. Like that's the whole idea of Peter Parker, you know?
okay, well, how did British people read the comics?
Huh?
Like,
I mean,
they probably read it in like a British voice, right?
I mean,
British-
yeah,
I mean,
true.
British
Yeah.
English.
But
Yeah.
they end up knowing that the comic still takes place in America. I mean, that's like me.
I guess,
like if I were to
I
read,
guess if you did do that, you'd have to have like some sort of backstory,
Mhm.
more of a backstory.
I mean, that's like me if I'm reading a manga from Japan, you know?
yeah.
And I mean, obviously, I'm reading it in an American accent, in American language and dialect. But the thing is, I was like, everything that like I'm reading right now, it's originally all in Japanese language
Mhm.
and dialect, you know.
And you're missing out on a lot of
Mm-hmm.
cues, and the translation's never like completely
Mm-hmm.
accurate to what it's supposed to be.
Yeah. For the
If
like,
you really want to know, you're gonna have to learn every single language.
hmm?
If you really want to know like what something means, then you're just gonna have to learn every single language.
Yeah, which is really fucking hard.
Yeah, it is hard.
Yeah. I don't think anybody's like ever actually been able to do it.
What? Learn
Learn
every
every-
language? I
yeah.
mean, I don't know how many languages are there, because I want to.
There's a lot of
Is
languages.
there more languages than there are countries?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there is, honestly.
Yeah. Because
Probably.
I want to say there's like at least 150.
I knew a guy
Mhm.
during basic
Oh,
who
never
knew
mind.
7
There's
languages.
way more. There's,
Really?
Yeah.
Guess how many
Wow.
languages there are?
Wow.
Well,
How many? I said wow.
7,000.
I said wow.
7,000.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so there's way more than
Wow.
countries. Because
Yeah.
there's like 270 countries.
I said
states,
wow
something.
before I even knew the fucking answer.
Dude, how many are
Wow.
there? Wow, that many? Dude, no way.
Dude, no fucking way. None?
But if I was gonna guess, I'd say probably. Well, I don't know if this means currently. I don't know. I was gonna say maybe a good like half of them are dead, because I know there's a lot of dead languages.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
these are all
Which is
current. I actually
sad.
don't
that is
know.
sad.
This is very sad because
Yeah.
that's culture.
Yeah,
and
the culture dies with it. Well, some of
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah. I mean, like Norse mythology, now it's just all just stories that we've heard, but no one like actually
Speaks the language.
experiences the culture of
Mhm.
it.
Yeah.
You know, like nobody, like we don't ever get to see anybody, show us and let us know like what it was like to live through the culture of being a Norse Viking or
Mhm.
anything like that.
Yeah.
Same with like with Greek mythology. There's really not like actual Greek mythology anymore. Not a lot of it, anyways.
What do you mean?
Like how you believe in like Zeus and Athena and Poseidon and all of them, like as all of the gods combined. Like you
Yeah,
don't,
I mean, I guess it's not like a religion.
I mean, it
Like-
used to be.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, it's not. It's not
like
really
you could
anymore.
literally pick a god to pray and worship to, but that's out of like whatever that god could give you at the moment.
Mhm.
Like if you're in the middle of a fucking
Dude,
war,
there's a god for like everything.
yeah. I mean,
The
but like
spaghetti
the thing
God
is,
for
like,
McDonald's.
like if you're in the middle of a war, you pray to Ares.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
The
Like I
story
hope
is
this
like,
goes well, basically.
Yeah, Ares like will grant you the power and strength and courage to like keep fighting on in this battle, you know? And then with like if you can't figure something out and like you just need like guidance or wisdom, you pray to Athena, you know? And Athena will like show you and the knowledge and everything you need to like go through
If you're worthy.
if you are worthy.
If
Yes.
you're not worthy, then I guess you're just fucked.
Yeah.
But it's so...
But then also came the sacrifices that you would have to make in
Yeah.
exchange for all this.
Yeah, that's probably why it died.
Yeah.
If I was gonna guess, I feel like a human sacrifice thing was
Well,
probably
no,
a
they
big
never
part
did
of it.
human sacrifices. I
Oh,
don't
was it
think
just
so.
animals?
Yeah, it was mostly just like goats and
Hmm.
pigs and
Mm.
shit like that. Mostly goats. I know Greek people really love
Yeah.
to kill goats.
I wonder why. I
know
wonder
why.
why goats were... Because, I mean, if you're sacrificing a goat, you're saying that it's sacred, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, if there's no religious aspect behind it, if you're just gonna
Mhm.
go kill a bunch of goats, then you're just saying like, oh, these things are fucking worthless. Like, who
Mhm.
cares about goats?
Yeah, and then the gods are
But
gonna
if
be
it's
like, well,
religious,
if you
you're
guys
like-
don't fucking care about goats, why the fuck do I care
Yeah,
about a goat? Like,
exactly.
dude, come on now.
Yeah.
But I guess it's because goats are like were a good source of meat, milk, and basically just everything. Because like,
Yeah, I guess that's true.
You
Well,
could have
you
a
could say the same
cow.
about cows, right?
well, but the thing is, those
Yeah.
cows weren't thriving as much as
Especially in Europe.
goats were.
I
Yeah,
don't think.
because I know a lot of the cows were very like masculine in a sense. They were a lot bigger than they are now, you know. So they were a lot stronger. So it was
Mm.
like really hard to like.
It's probably because we
tame-
feed them like shit.
Huh?
Probably.
What?
We probably just feed cows like shit now, so they just don't.
They just
Get
fatten
big.
them up. Just
Yeah.
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 They don't
like back
feed them
then,
like
cows
they
were
would
like
feed us.
free roaming, kind of like like a wild horse. You never
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
fucking go up to
Dude,
a
they're
wild
so
horse.
swole.
Yeah,
It's
those
insane.
motherfuckers will kill you. But like you go up to like a
Except in
tamed,
Red Dead, you can do
domesticated
it.
horse. You know that shit's like that's like walking up to a dog, basically.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm.
Hmm.
I mean, the same thing with cows. You go up to a wild, like a Greek person goes up to a fucking wild cow. They're like, never mind. You know, they find a fucking goat. They're like, hey, dude.
And the Indian guy goes up to a wild cow and he's just like, Allah.
Yeah.
He's like,
I love you.
worship
I love you.
Yeah. I
You're
asked
not kidding me.
Sama about this.
Huh?
About I don't remember. Oh yeah, I think I just started to
He
ask
was-
him if he like ate meat, like if he ate
Mhm.
cows, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I don't care." He was like, "I eat all meat."
Mhm.
Okay.
Wait, so he's one of the new guys at Walmart, right?
He's kind of new now.
well-
He's been there a couple months now.
yeah.
I wouldn't say
well,
he's new.
he was new like
he on Cup
whenever
too?
I left.
Yeah. He's the older Arabic gentleman.
Oh,
He's probably
okay.
like
Yeah,
50.
yeah, yeah. I've
But he's got
I've
his
seen him
friend.
around. Yeah.
The friend's the
Mhm.
new guy that I haven't really talked to. I think he's also
Mhm.
Arabic,
Hmm.
but he looks black, so I'm not sure. But they hang out together. I think they're Arabic though.
Yeah.
But man, the things about different cultures that you just are unable to see.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much that we're missing.
Yeah, and so much that it's like lost. Like, and I think
Lost in Translation. That's a movie. You ever seen that one?
no, I haven't.
Nope.
It's a Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson movie, I believe, from the
Huh?
90s. I think it's Scarlett Johansson.
Nice,
Let me
nice.
look that up because I might be wrong about that. But
Speaking of movies, are you gonna go see the new Batman movie? At some point,
it is, and yes, I definitely will.
you
I'm
will.
seeing that shit when it comes out. I'm so excited.
Isn't it already out?
No, it's not out
it comes out on the 4th or the 2nd. It's one of the two of March.
yet. Yeah.
So
The second?
is that next? That's next Friday, isn't it? No, wait.
No. The second is next Wednesday. I know because Carla fucking
Yeah,
yelled at
yeah,
me
yeah.
about it.
Oh wow, yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. What about you, Lily?
What? What
Are
about
you gonna
me?
go see it?
Yeah, I am actually.
You
Do
are.
you like
Mhm.
Batman?
Yeah.
Nice.
I
Not
mean,
to get controversial with Jackson here, but do you like Batman?
Oh
I mean,
my
Batman's
God.
cool. Batman's cool. I mean, I don't really watch a lot of DC movies, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
Did
Well,
you
I
I mean,
watch-
the only ones that I really know is Batman and Superman.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of the modern ones. Like I never saw Aquaman
Yeah.
or
Mhm.
what was the other one before Justice League?
Batman vs Superman.
Oh, I did see that one.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe no. Maybe
Wonder
it was-
Woman.
I think I did see that one, but I was really high. So I don't remember it. But yeah, dude, I really hope they don't fuck this up. But I don't think they will because it looks really good.
It does.
As long as I
does.
can, I mean, this is what I loved about the Nolan trilogy. You really got to see the depth of the character and like just the raw emotions out of him. And I really hope they do that with him,
Mhm.
especially with someone like Robert Pattinson, because like this might
Edward.
change his whole career because
Yeah.
he's still known by a lot of people
He's
as
still
the
known by Twilight.
cheesy fucking Twilight
Mhm.
movies.
The
Mhm.
vampire.
The thing is, though, is like I really like the idea of him being Batman.
Doesn't he kind of fit the role too?
Yeah,
Like,
he does.
Just his character because
he slightly does.
he is kind of a
For a young Batman,
Standoff.
he fits the role.
yes, kind of
Standoffish.
standoffish,
Yeah.
like rich guy.
Mhm.
He's yeah,
But-
I feel like he matches it pretty well.
After seeing the trailer, though, I will say he's going more into like the dark, like emo side of Bruce Wayne. Like
I'm so counting on that. As long as it's not cheesy.
I mean,
I don't
that's
want
the
that to
thing,
be
though.
cheesy.
Is like anything emo, dude, is cheesy at this point. You know, like with
I don't know. It depends. It really depends how they do it.
True.
Yeah. But
I mean, but-
it's 3 hours long. Did you know that?
3
Really?
hours.
It's 2 hours and 56 minutes, I believe. And I was like, fuck yes. Like, that sounds amazing.
Dang.
Hey, you better be ready. You better be ready.
I'm so ready. I
Shit.
cannot wait to see
I want to.
that
I want
movie.
to. I want to experience
I
that.
think I'm going to
shit.
see it on the
Dang.
day it comes out. It depends if I'm off work. Actually, I am off because that's next Friday.
Mhm.
If it's next Friday. Because I think it's one of the movies that is getting released like a couple days before as well.
Mhm.
Which I'm off on the 2nd too. So I
Yeah.
might see it that day.
Mhm.
But man, I'm so stoked. Batman's one of my favorite superheroes, but really it's just because of the Nolan trilogy. That trilogy fucking blew me away.
Yeah.
Dark Knight Rises was epic, but that's just my opinion. You know, I just that movie just or the whole trilogy really, but watching all three of them and then finishing with the third one, it's just like, god damn! Like I just feel so much. I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like in terms of like superhero movies, Marvel's making their way at their peak again.
You think so?
Well, because they hit their peak at Endgame,
Mhm.
and then they dropped down after Endgame because of COVID.
Yeah.
And I think the only one that they released was like Black Widow.
Black Widow and then Shang-Chi. I just
Oh,
need to see that.
Shang-Chi.
I really do want to see that.
I
honestly.
haven't seen it either. I
And
Yeah.
need to see it.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, and Spider-Man.
Can't forget about
Spider-Man had started to
Spider-Man.
peak again though.
Hmm?
Spider-Man was another like peak.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
Spider-Man-
an
Spider-Man
awesome
brought that
movie.
peak
I
back.
will say
Literally, I
though, I
loved
feel
it.
like it was almost easy to make it really good though, because it was
Mhm.
the end of this guy's trilogy. I mean, I think he's making more, but it was the end of his trilogy, and I think they kind of already planned for the whole multiverse thing.
Mhm.
So, as
I think
amazing as that movie was, I think
I
it
seen
was
somewhere
relatively
where
easy
it
to
said
make.
that Tom Holland agreed to make 2 more trilogies.
Oh my god, dude, he's gonna
Really?
be like fucking 30 years old.
Wait,
At
how
least-
old
That's
is
the
he?
point, though. Is
He's like
in-
22
in the comics.
now, at least.
Like in the comics, though, Peter Parker grows up to be like a literal full-grown fucking adult, like 30
Well,
years
yeah,
old.
of course, he's a human.
But the thing
Kind
is,
of.
it was like he grows up and he starts Parker Industries. He doesn't work for the Daily Bugle no more.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he has his own fucking company, you know, at one point. And I think in one of those universes, Otto Octavius is the reason why he has Parker Industries.
Hmm.
Because there's one called the Superior Spider-Man comic
Mhm.
line, and it's where Otto Octavius is dying, and so he switches bodies with Peter Parker, and like right before he dies, and so Peter basically dies in Otto Octavius's body,
What?
but a little bit of like his conscience is like still inside of his original body because of like all the experiences. I just spit every fucking way. All of his experiences and like memories stuck inside of his body because like
Of Peters or Otto's? You're talking about Otto,
like
right?
Peter's
Okay.
like
Oh.
Peter's experiences and memories are still stuck inside his original body,
Hmm.
even though his soul died inside Otto's body.
Oh, okay.
That's
So he can still
crazy.
like he still has somewhat of a consciousness like inside of his own body. You know, seeing Otto Octavius do shit like in his body. And Otto Octavius, like, you know, his whole point is to become a better Spider-Man, you know? And that's where you get like the like, you ever played the Spider-Man PS4 game?
Yes.
Sadly, no.
Yes.
So you know all the gadgets that he has?
Mhm. Yeah.
Like all the little robots and shit?
Yeah.
Basically, all those concepts were made by the Superior Spider-Man comic line. Like,
Wow.
Otto Octavius gets inside his body, and he makes all of those little gadgets and everything.
Wow.
Hmm.
And
Interesting.
Eventually,
That's cool
like,
that they added that to the game.
hmm?
That's really cool that they added that to the game.
Mm-hmm.
But
I really got to play that fucking game.
yeah, it's really fucking. Eventually,
So behind.
Peter gets his body back, and then Otto Octavius goes inside the body of a clone of Peter Parker, and then he comes back as a villain again, tries to take back.
When in doubt, if you run the stories, he's a clone.
Yeah.
It's just a clone.
I really hope they don't bring the fucking clone saga into the Spider-Man.
Okay, let me ask you this. So you're
Like
talking about
MCU.
peaking. If they were going to peak again, what do you think it would be? Because I feel like
Kang the Conqueror.
the new... I don't actually know who that is. I've heard the name.
Kang the Conqueror is a multiverse and timeline, like, traveler.
Well, then they could definitely bring that up in the next movie.
Yeah, but he travels through the... Like, that's what everybody's saying. Is like, Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness is going to introduce Kang the Conqueror, and then with that, he's going to be, like, the next Thanos, basically.
I do feel like... I don't know if exactly with Doctor Strange, but in at least the next few movies that they make in the universe, that they're definitely going to have to introduce someone that's, like, OP.
Mhm.
So it might... But
a lot of people are
my
also
complaint-
saying Galactus might show up eventually.
my complaint with the new Doctor Strange... I mean, I haven't seen it, obviously. But the doors that movie can potentially open is, like, so many.
Infinite.
It's literally infinite. So they could just go, like, oh, this guy, we're going to make a movie about him. Let's add him in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And then,
So many options. It's
Uh,
called the Multiverse of Madness, I think.
did you see Patrick Stewart in the trailer?
Yeah, I did it. Yeah. And
He showed up
I
in the
saw an
Super Bowl
article too
trailer.
about that he's that they're gonna add X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
How old is he now? He's got to be in his fucking 90s, dude, I swear.
And
That dude has been
It was
old
funny,
for
they did an
that dude-
interview with him.
He's been old for 30 years. Like he's been old since Star
Oh
Trek.
my god.
Super old since Star Trek Picard.
He's been like 90 for 30 years. Like, how old can this fucking man get?
I'm telling you, he's like
They did an
okay, he's
interview
only
with him.
81. Okay.
They did an interview
okay.
with him.
Not 90
Surprising.
yet.
Yeah, not yet.
The first picture that I see is him kissing Ian McKellen. You know who that is, right?
No.
Magneto from the originals.
What the fuck?
But they're old men still. So this is like
Ew.
kind of recent. But Ian McKellen's gay. Are they both gay?
Were they both gay?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Dude, what if they were dating? That'd be kind of dope.
Yeah.
That'd be dope, but not canon.
Yeah. Imagine if like
Dude,
they
that'd be so-
they put that into
Actually,
the movies.
maybe because the other picture that I see is him wearing like rainbow themed socks. Huh?
Ooh.
I didn't know that about him.
Imagine if
That's
like
cool.
if they like added that in the movie continuity, you know, like Magneto and Professor Xavier's like dating.
Whoa, they're married?
Are they?
Dude,
What?
it says that they're married.
No,
It says they married in September of 2013.
dude, we're so fucking late.
Holy shit. Really? That's so crazy. How did we not know about this? I feel like this would be like big news.
They gotta add that in the X-Men movies now.
Yeah, let's like a little kiss.
Yeah, just like
Wait, did they show Magneto though in the trailer? I
no,
don't think
they
so,
didn't.
right?
But they did show
Hmm.
Patrick Stewart's.
Ian
Charles
McKellen
Xavier.
is... I know he's older though. He's got to be in his 90s.
Mhm.
Because I remember when he and did you ever you watch Lord of the Rings movies at all? Or you?
No.
Him and
No. I know who you're talking about.
he's
though.
only 82. Damn. Christopher Lee, he played Sauron. He
Mhm.
played the other wizard versus Gandalf.
Mhm.
And that dude died. I mean, he died probably like 5 or 6 years ago. But he was like 90. He was still acting like 93 years old.
Mm.
And he had a I wish I knew more about his life, but I know he was like a spy in like the World Wars. Like this guy has
What?
lived some shit. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I
And
need
then he
I
comes
need to
back
learn
to be
more
an
about him
actor?
now. Yeah, and then he comes back to be
Hmm.
an actor. He was in the I think he got famous for Dracula like in the 60s or 80s or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, he was in like I think it was the first remake that they did
Wow.
of Dracula. And he played Dracula.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wow. All right. Are you ready to call it, dude?
Sure, dude. Let's do it.
All right, guys. You know what it means when I say, "Are you ready to call it?"
Should
We
I?
gotta-
I have a question. Is
Hmm?
it? Should I put Liliana or Lily in the title?
Put Lilith.
I'm asking her.
I don't care.
Well, it's up to you.
I mean,
It's your name.
Everyone calls me Lily, so
Okay.
just put Lily.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Lily, it is.
Yeah.
Lili Sanchez, everybody.
Yep. This has been Lili Sanchez's episode, her own personal one.
Hey.
Hope to see you again soon on
Yep,
another
yep.
episode, hopefully.
Yeah, I
Mhm,
hope so. I
mhm.
hope we can do a longer one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't try to get sent to Ukraine.
Oh my
you know?
gosh.
If you do,
Please don't.
we can go to Mexico.
What?
Yeah.
That's the safe haven.
Just go AWOL.
Yes, that is the safe
Yeah.
haven. Yeah.
Yeah,
go
why
AWOL.
not?
All right, everybody.
We'll probably see you next week. We shall see.
Yep.
Bye, guys.
Bye.